How to Garden in Paleo Pines. Welcome to Classic Jurassic Dee Dee. I am Dee Dee, your video game loving grandma. Today I am going to teach you the basics on how to garden as just a character, not with a dinosaur. That'll be a different video. So what you want to do is go to your storage. Go to your house or the box on the other side of the ranch. Click on your access storage and what you need to garden. You need the watering can. Let's see, you don't need the shovel, but we're going to take it. You need the hoe. You need some seeds. That should be just about it. We're not going to talk about fertilizer today. All right. So we've accessed our storage. We've got what we need to garden. Let's go say hi to our dinosaurs. Hello, Lucky. How are you today? Hello, White Galley. How are you today? Always, always, always greet your dinosaurs. And look, clean up their pens. Ew, dino doo-doo. There we go. That just gave us some soft fertilizer. Oh, and now our dinosaurs are happy. Okay, back to the garden. This garden came with the game. I have carrots and onions, and I have nothing. So, what do we do with nothing? We open our inventory, and we get the hoe. Walk up to the garden and you see the white square. Hold down the space bar. That is going to give us our gardening patch. But you got to be careful because look at Violet's stamina. Every time we use this tool, her stamina goes down. She's tired. But she's just going to have to get tired and rest later because if she wants to eat, she is going to have to grow those veg. Also, growing the vegetables isn't just for eating, which Violet doesn't do. She feeds them to the dinosaurs. They're for selling. Okay, so now we have a nice clean garden. Go back to our inventory and we need to plant some seeds. So we already have spring onions and carrots. Let's do the potatoes. Just click on the potatoes and walk up to the patch that you want to drop the seed in and tap the space bar. It is that easy. You can do this in any way you want. You can throw random seeds. You can make a grid, and however you want to do it, you can sow one here and one there. It really doesn't matter. I kind of like them to be organized, but that's not until later on when I have a lot of them. So right now we're just going to go ahead and sow all of the potato seeds that we have. Tap, tap. Oh, we might not have enough patches for all the seeds that we have. Let's see. We don't have enough patches for all the seeds that we have. So let's go back to our inventory. And all I do to open the inventory is tap the I key. So we need the hoe to make more garden patches. I don't know how many more, but Violet is going to be super tired. Oh no, this rock is in the way. I have to take care of that later after I adopt a Styracosaurus. All right, back to 3 potato seeds left. 1, 2, 3. Now, oh, look at that. When you get a new plant, come across it in the wild, or plant it in your garden, you're going to want to write it in your journal. And I do believe I just tapped the number 1 because my journal is in the number 1 spot. It comes up, the white circle comes up, and then I held down the space bar and Violet wrote about potatoes in her garden. So there you go. You can learn all about potatoes in your journal. They like firm soil, soft fertilizer. They have a crunchy and earthy taste. Water daily. Okay, let's exit out of that. How do we get the water from there to there without a dinosaur? Go back to your inventory and select your watering can. Walk up until you see, okay, walk up to the pond. Oh, she has water in her watering can. I thought it was empty. It's not. Okay, in the top left corner of my screen, you'll see that Violet has 20 drops of water. So we just go over to the plant that we want to water and hold down the space bar. And we will have to do this for all of these plants because there we go. They are dry. And Violet's stamina is seriously going down. She is tired. That means that I'm going to have to find a place for her to rest. And I have not cleaned up my farm yet. So, hopefully, I can empty out my watering can before her stamina runs out. So I can show you how to fill the watering can. When I first started this game, it took me forever to figure out how to fill that silly watering can. I don't know why. It was just one of those things that got me stuck. When you have dinosaurs that can water for you, that is the ideal way to do it because they do it all at once. Okay, now we have 0. We go back and now the little circle pops up. Tap the space bar, she'll fill the watering can. Ta-da! But look at her stamina. Oh my gosh. All right, she's really tired, so we're gonna put the watering can away. And I know hidden over here is a chair for Violet to sit on. There it is. And we are gonna let Violet rest because her stamina is not so good. But that is easy. That is how you garden without a dinosaur. Later on in the game, if you have a large dinosaur like a Gallimimus, they can scoop up the water and water the garden for you.